Hey everyone, welcome back to Wilderness Homesteading. I just wanted to give you a quick rundown of the new brooder box. Not quite done yet, got to get some wire put in the lids here. So just wanted to give you a preview of what it looks like. My eggs are on day, I think they're day 11, I think. Anyways, they go into lockdown Thursday night, so hopefully by this coming weekend we'll have some quail chicks to put in here, and I'm going to switch the camera. I'll give you a quick rundown of what's going on with our brooder. So welcome, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, subscribe and like, and if you want you can share. So thanks, and we'll see you in a second. Hello, I'm Travis. Welcome to Wilderness Homesteading. We're out here checking our traps and stuff. I didn't do a build video on this just because it's just odds and ends. I ripped down some old reclaimed wood, like these were like 1x5s or something like that. Some 2 or 1x12s that I had up in the rafters of the attic. Everything on here is basically reclaimed. I'll show you here in a second, but the one thing that I did do that I kind of like is I set up my heat lamps on the back, but then I have it where I have it on a rheostat here, so I can turn, when they first hatch, I can have the heat lamps all the way up, and then I can turn down the intensity of the heat lamps when they get older. The other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put a divider in here. The front two open up. Back one here, it's latched in the middle here, but that one also opens up just so you can reach in and get stuff in the back. Got my waters. Now these are just to start out. I got my, I think these are Little Giant waters. These are chicken waters. Make sure if you're using chicken waters that you always put marbles in them. Otherwise the chicks will go in there and basically drown because they don't know how to swim, like Zach from My Shire Farms would say. And then I've also got some temporary feeders. I will be making some non-waste feeders, but I just wanted to start off with these for when they're little. Alright, so as we go around, like I said, I got my rheostat for the heat lamps back here. Once again, just on and then off. I did put it on the inside just so that if I ever want to take this, I can kind of set it up and on side. Like I said, kind of everything on here has been repurposed. This was part of an old kids bunk bed system. I just used an extension cord that I wired up through the back, and it does go all the way around the back here, and it runs around the outside. The one thing that I think I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to add a cross member here. I don't know 100%, but I'm thinking that's what I'm going to have to do. These backboards are all 1x12s on the far side, this side here, the back. The front here I cut down, so it'd be 11.5 inches. I cut this one down to, I think it was 10.5, just to give me enough so that I could slide the tray underneath. These bottom boards that run across here, they're just, I don't know if you can see them here, but these here, they're actually from an accordion door that we got from a house in the town we live by here. So kind of what it looks like. Then I did put latches on here, And the reason this board here is on there is, if you can see here, I got a crack that runs all the way across. Like I said, it's definitely a throw together. But then I also have this area here that I'm going to be able to slide in some trays so that I can catch the poop. The one thing I'll say is I did use the 1/2-inch wire. I'm going to do just like My Shire Farms does, put the blue paper down. That way it'll all be covered. Here's kind of incubators. This one doesn't have very many eggs in it, but just enough. This one, I'll say the Hubavator holds steady. There's not a lot of fluctuation. The Little Giant, it goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then you have to take the average of the peaks and lows. So kind of interesting how, you know, one stays steady and the other one, you know, fluctuates. That you have to use the averages of them. So, but that pretty much is it. Like I said, I'll get a shot of the whole thing here. Dimensions are 4 foot deep, and then 5 foot across, and then it's roughly around 10.5 inches tall. And the reason why I had to add these boards on the side, you can kind of see here this gap, is that I wanted more of a area to slide my pans in and out of. So it's kind of what the reasoning is there. So I'm gonna switch it back here. So yeah, like I said, this is, I still gotta get the top in here. It'll have wire on the top, but like I said, it should do its job. Calculation, if I have it full, I'd be able to have 120 chicks in here. It's 20 square feet because it's 4 feet deep by 5 feet wide. 20 square feet times the 6 chicks per square foot, so I'll have 120. In the future, like I said, I'm going to put a divider in here so I can have 60 on the side. That's more of what I think I'm probably going to be getting for hatch rates. Looking at raising out for some meat, raising for meat, and of course to replenish the layer stock. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, you know, I was going to do a build video on it, but it was just such a hodgepodge throw together. But if you want to build it, like I said, the sides are cut at 4 foot. I did kind of brace in with some 2x2s, and then where I stapled the wire onto, all that is 1x2 fairing strips, I think they call them. They're cheap. I had them up in the rafters for an old project that I did that I didn't use the rest of. So, but yeah. So if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments, and I'll be glad to answer them. So, from my family to yours, have a great day and God bless.